So I'm going on a trip today. And so, oh fuck. I just wiped my face because I'm sweating, and then I realized I got makeup on. It's not what you want to do, otherwise I'll look mad. I look mad because I smeared makeup all over my face. I don't know whether this is makeup, stay makeup, but remind myself, do not pretend like you're not wearing makeup when you are. Otherwise I'll have a disaster on my face and everyone will be like, ew, what did you do to your face? I'm sweating and it's only early. I bought myself a rain jacket. I bought my rain jacket because there's a slight prospect that it might rain. So I've got a backpack and my tote. I was going to go to visit Strathpine, and then I was going to go back to Caboolture. So yeah, so I was going to do that so I could get my hair chopped and dyed. Yeah, that would be nice, and then I can pick up my scripts and generally head back. But I don't know, I feel I'm going to run out of energy, so maybe I'll get there and be like, oh, maybe I can visit the hairdresser on the coast. They might even have a Chemist Warehouse. I'll look it up on my phone, and then I can pick up my script and then be like, yeah, I could do that too. You know, I don't know. I just like the hairdresser at Strathpine because they've done my hair before. Because I've got kind of weird ass skin, and you know, my hair isn't perfect. Some hairdressers are like, oh, if you have skin flakes or something, it's like some hairdressers are like, we can't see you because you've got skin issues on your head. So, and so you can't get all flaky. But this hairdresser at Strathpine is good because they just do your hair. They're just like, that's cool, we'll just do it anyways. So that's why I like to go to them. It's a little bit out of my way though, so I'm like contemplating, should I or shouldn't I? I left the chooks in a nice clean pen. It didn't actually take very long to get them inside of it because it's where they want to be anyways. Yeah, they just, one of them was nesting, laying an egg, the other one was just pecking at the food. Hopefully, you know, they've got enough food and the food is not going to be spilt or run out. I didn't actually put pegs in or anything, I just left the containers totally full. I put new straw. I took out all the poop I could see. So, but in a couple of days, it's sure to have a lot of poop in there because they poop all the time. But they're actually quite good in their pen because they poop in one spot most of the times. The only other place that they poop is near the food because they poop when they eat. So, and then all the rest of it's pretty good. Like I went in for the dive, the total dive, where you put your whole body in there to scour out the hay at the back of the pen, and there was absolutely no poo in the back of the pen, so that's where they're pretty good. Like I said, the only two spots that there was any poop was where they eat, near the front, and where they rest for Um, but I'll be very disheartened if we came back and say they hadn't spilt the food or ran out of food, but they won't, because I wish the container filled it to the brim, put extra food on top, so they don't eat that much food in a day, I don't think. Yeah, I put extra logs around the edges, so if there's a cat around or some sort of creature, snake is the more troublesome, because if they can wiggle through the gaps, they can get in there and kill them, obviously. So I put additional logs around where it was a bit gappy to deter little skinny pests from getting in, like snakes or anything else. We sometimes have a cat that comes to the property, but it can't get in. Too heavy. The cage is too heavy, and as I was saying, the cage is too heavy and it can't dig to get inside. It can't use its claw with those little gaps filled, so it's not going to get in. So they should be perfectly fine. But yeah, I bought another spare change of clothes so that geez, my nose. So that if I what was I saying? If it gets really hot, I have something to change into. A spare. So I'm wearing my yellow pants, my blue bamboo top. I bought my jacket just in case it gets cold and rainy. And stuff. And yeah. And I bought another bamboo shirt and another pair of pants as well. Oh. Getting kind of pooped just talking about it. I'm still up in arms about going to Strathpine and going back to Camberwell. I'm like, I know they have like a hairdresser at the Sunshine Coast, and I think I had a row with the hairdresser on the Sunshine Coast a while ago, and I think it's cleaned up its act since from a while ago, so I'm thinking I could go there to, I don't know, I'll just wait and see. I got an hour and a half on the bus to think about it, so oh. I bought vitamins, so I spilt a whole container of vitamins. I was trying to sift it to get some vitamins out, transfer them to another container, and put other vitamins in, but then I spilt the whole lot of them, and I just said I'll just put all the vitamins that I was going to move back into the container and added the other vitamins. So like, may as well not have done that, but I did. It's just your classic trying to do something meticulous, and then it's like, oh, it spills everywhere, and then it's like, oh, screw it, I'll just keep the vitamins in there and keep the other ones in there, rather than keep it as a, travel container or something. So supposed to be storming tomorrow, so it's actually perfect that I leave because the wind's quite cool today, so the birds won't get very hot in the cage. Tomorrow's going to be all wet and rainy, so once again the birds won't be too hot because it's going to be kind of stormy. So it's actually pretty perfect because it's been like up to 34 degrees, and with it being kind of a cool change, it's like, how perfect is that to have a cool change and rainy weather when on the days when you're going to leave the birds alone in a cage. So I was very pleased to learn that, because it's like, how perfect is that? It's going to be perfect weather for them to stay in an enclosed cage for a couple of days. So, because otherwise I would be worried that they're going to get too hot. But like I said, it's nice and cool, and they're not uncomfortable at all, so it should be all good. Just a couple of days in the cage alone, and then we'll be back, and they'll be most likely in one piece, a very high percentage, but they'll be okay, all okay. The only threat to them is the food getting wet, and stuff like that. So I think it should be all okay. It should be all okay. I think I will get to Strathpine to get my hair dyed, because I've been waiting for months to have the opportunity to get dyed. Or I could dye it around the time when I'm getting my photo shoot, because I have to go to the city for that. And I'll be doing that in December on a weekday, so it's only another month. I could wait until then, because then I'll be traveling. Or I could do it today, get my scripts, go back to Camberwell. Or I could just go to the Sunshine Coast version of the hairdresser and see if they want to give me good customer service. I don't know. It's so perplexing. Like I said, I guess I'll see how I feel. I sometimes run out of energy, but I'm actually good with energy, so I'm like, actually I think I'll just go on a journey and come back to Camberwell and then go to the Sunshine Coast. I know by this afternoon. It won't take that long. Just take it another couple of hours. 3 at best. So if I get to Camberwell by 11, I should be at Nambour by 2 p.m. or 3 at latest, depending. So I think it'll be okay. Yeah, I think so. I just want to get my hair dyed. I'm sick of it looking kind of old. I know. I'll have to think about it. Or I could go in and get my photo shoots. Anyway, I'm going near the stores now, so I'm going to go pick up lunch in the store and get myself a little drinky poos, maybe a couple of drinks, and just one drink, and some kind of bar. Actually, I don't really need anything but a drink. I'll get a bar too. I know.